So eBay is horrible, and I don't know if you guys know this, but like somebody tried to buy eBay recently. It was one of those like Reddit people, or I don't know. Some guy tried to buy eBay, and
This speaks to what you just brought up, Jan.
let's see. Yeah, the GameStop guy. Yeah, he tried to buy eBay. I hope you get eBay because, dude, you have no fucking clue what you're getting into. This is a shithole company. This is, if you, and maybe he has some great ideas. I'm not going to pass judgment here. Like, anything. Like, my next door neighbor would probably be a better CEO than what they currently have at eBay. So, but, I mean, honestly, I think I would be the best CEO. But I didn't just think that up yesterday. I've been saying that for like 10 years because I've watched this company decline. I watched as Amazon just surpassed eBay monumentally in for no reason. For no reason. And now eBay's just being retarded. Now they're trying to be like Amazon, which is stupid because you should be eBay. And God, these people, they don't have a vision. They don't have a Steve Jobs. They need a Steve Jobs. I am that Steve Jobs. And maybe this other guy from GameStop, maybe he might be that Steve Jobs. Who knows? Anyways, let me just show you right here. We're looking for an 82681. This is a MacBook, by the way. We're looking for a screen, all right? Because I work with computers, and I need a screen, all right? Now, what you might see here is that some of them, there's different variations of screens. There's pink and silver, and Apple calls it midnight, and these weird faggy colors. But basically, we need to narrow this down. Now, first of all, without my consent, eBay already narrowed this down. You can see at the top where it says, we streamlined your search results to show you the best listings. That means they've cut out a ton of results. Actually, they've cut out probably tens of thousands of results. Don't care. Don't do that. Stop doing that. That's number one. Okay, now we're into this bezel, spam, rubber. These are not, we're looking for a screen, okay? Now I want to see all of the things because some people might list them incorrectly. So what I'm going to do, the most basic search that I do is an open parenthesis, close parenthesis. Like, it's going to include the words display or LCD or screen. Because some people might not list their screens for sale as a display. Some people might use the word LCD. Some people only might use the word screen. So I'm going to try to get all of those, right? Now I've got a bunch more search results. But I have these stupid bezels. Now AI is trying to help me, but they're actually hurting me. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to exclude, and thank God we still have these features. Bezel. Because nobody wants a bezel, we want a screen. But these spammers that eBay won't do anything about, look how they list this. Look at the first listing here. LCD screen, glass logo strip. So now you think, and with a comma, it just, the first one, I don't know if you know how advanced searching works, but the first set in open parentheses is things that give me any of those. The second set with the dash there is exclude any of those. So I'm going to go logo strip, right? But watch, it does not fix it. We still see logos and strips. Here's a word that I've never seen before, frame rubber. Frame rubber, this is a new one for me. And we have cases, shells, all this stuff. So we have to do this. case, shell, rubber. Now, I'm no stranger to spammers, so I understand what they're doing. They want to show up first. I get it. Now, my objective is to use the tools to make those things go away. I don't need AI to do it. I can do it. Now we're getting closer. Wow, look at this. See how they list this? Look, this guy, look at the third one here. He listed it as LCD screen display. See, this is a guy who gets it. This is a spammer who gets it. He listed the words LCD screen and display so he could show up for anyone searching any of those three things. He's a spammer, but he's making it happen. But now I have to make words like cable go away. And while I'm at it, I'm also going to make, because there's a lot of broken shit on eBay, so I'm going to go parts. I'm going to make these go away. I'm going to make crack go away. I'm going to make cracked go away. I'm going to make broken go away. And I guess I need to make protector go away. And that's pretty much going to do it. There'll probably be some more refinements. Now you're probably wondering, why don't I just go to the category of screens and just be done with this? I can do that. I can go over here. I can go to category all laptops, and then I can go. Let's see. Then I can go parts, computer parts. There's usually a screen category, but not this time. Anyways. And the reason is because it excludes things. People list things incorrectly a lot of times, and the AI cannot fix it, and neither does category. So I just want everything. I want all the categories. But now I have strips, adhesive, protectors. Do you see how eBay is retarded? They're retarded not because they're retarded on so many levels. First of all, get these sponsored. I don't want sponsored crap. Privacy. Oh, magnetic privacy screen. Okay, great. Here's one for parts. I thought I put in the word parts. I did. I put in the word, look at that. I put in the word to exclude parts. See that right there? Parts, right there, parts. So tell me, why am I seeing this screen here? Where is it? For parts, when I excluded that word. Again, idiots. These people have no idea what the hell they're doing. Obviously, this screen is cracked. It's useless. But I tried to exclude parts. Now, the only way you can actually... That's a category, so you have to... That's a condition, so you have to go used. But I don't want to go used. Or there should be refurbished. And you can get refurbished, but you have to choose a category first, which is retarded. That's retarded. So first, let me pick computers and networking. All right, now that I got that, still don't have it. I have to narrow it down first. So that's what's retarded, because I don't want to narrow it down. I don't want to have to go computer components and parts. I want you to show me the results. See, now I can pick. I want to be able to pick this before. See, look, boom, boom, boom. All right, used. Now, if you think that used means used, it does not mean used. It should mean used, but these spammers circumvent this, and eBay does not have anyone to circumvent this. They don't have, nobody ever monitors, even if you report listings, it does nothing. All right, so look, here we go. I found the cheapest screen I could find possible. It says read 1. So, okay, let's go read the description here. Look, this is the point. Condition used. Item been used previously, blah, 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 blah. But underneath the condition, there's condition details from the seller. Has distortion from slight damage shown. That is not used. That is fucking broken. And the eBay people, they need to handle that shit. Look at that. See, look. You can see in the top corner, it's fucking broken. It's fucking cracked. Okay? That's not used. This is parts. It should be in parts. But you don't have the eBay people, they nickel and dime everyone. They just want more sales. They don't really care about the customer experience. And that's the problem. They're not... Apple cares about the customer experience first. They work backwards from that. If you watch Steve Jobs talks, he says, yes, we start with what the customer wants and we work backwards from that. And that should be... That's why they suck. That's why eBay sucks. So, look, here's another one that's listed. It should be listed as parts, but it's listed as new. Or it's listed as used. And it's the same... It's basically the same seller, same guy. Has distortion shown. And, look, it's not distortion. That's fucking broken, okay? That's a crack. And eBay should ban eParts Highway, or whoever the fuck this is. They should ban them. They need to have people monitoring this stuff. Now, the sad thing is that they don't have people monitoring this stuff. They don't. But guess what you can do? You can actually report this item. They hide it. They keep moving things because they're lazy. They just want free money. Basically, they don't want to have to deal with anything. They keep hiding the report. Where's the report button? Is it up here? Help and report. Member or store product or listing. A problem with the listing. Claims to contact info description is unrelated to the item. Yeah, I'd say that's about right. But or it could be search manipulation. I think it's search manipulation. So, and of course, look, I can't even see what I'm writing. So here's another idiotic thing about eBay. Let's see. This is broken. It's not used. I can't even see. So there's another dumbass thing. Now I have to certify, blah, 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 blah. Now, I guarantee, beyond a shadow of a doubt, that eBay will do nothing. And I know this because I have played this game before, and eBay has never, ever once followed up on... They've never done anything. So, reporting that should be our number 2 thing. First, they don't moderate anything. They don't check listings. Number 2, they do not even care if it's reported. Now, here we go. Now we're going to get to our number 3 problem. So, look, remember what we're doing here. We filtered out all the nonsense, the riffraff. So what we're trying to do is we're sorting this by the lowest price possible. We're trying to get the cheapest one. We're trying to get a used one that's cheap. And it looks like it's this one. But guess what? You think it's $208? It's not. Once you pick the model, just see, look, multiple variation listings. Those need to go. Those need to go. They need to go to hell, and they need to go quickly. A2681 Starlight. So, bam. So it's $277 for this. It's not $208. It's $277. But if you keep looking, you can... Here, look. Oh, out of stock. Is this the same seller? Is this odd? Here's like another problem. This is probably the same seller. If you look at their profile, let's see where they at. And it's like eBay is almost complicit in these scams. Like, where is the damn item? They used to show you where the item was. Did I miss it? Am I a retard? Like, where's the item location? Why are you hiding? Okay, New Jersey. Okay, great. So that one's from New Jersey. All right, that's the same one. Oh, both of them are from New Jersey. Okay, great. So it's this. We can assume that it's the same seller. But the other guy didn't have midnight for sale. When I say the other guy, this guy. Look, $280, New Jersey. It's odd. OODD26. All right, this guy here who is STA, he is also from New Jersey. But he's out of stock. It's the same seller, guys. It's the same fucking seller, and eBay does nothing about this spam. So now we have to go here. And after searching for all this time, guess what we found? We found our screen. We found our screen at the lowest price possible, which is $249 plus shipping. And it's probably the same guy from New Jersey. Let's see where it is. Yeah, look. Same guy from New Jersey. The same fucking guy. And we had to go through all this bullshit just to get the lowest price, which is $249. But you have to have these skills. You have to know what you're looking for. Otherwise, you're going to pay $280 for the same exact screen from the same exact person. You want to pay $280 to this guy from New Jersey, or do you want to pay $240 from the same guy from New Jersey? And this is where eBay, the higher the sale, the more that more money that they get, the higher the fees that they get. So they have an interest in not cracking down on this spam. They have an interest in not making I guess giving you what you want to find. And that's the problem, because they're not working back from the customer experience. The customer is looking for, especially in this economy, they're looking for the cheapest price and they want the highest quality. Is that so much to ask? Well, the AI is not going to give that to you. They're going to give you the highest price, and it doesn't matter what the quality is. And that's the problem. These people don't understand that it's about the customer experience. And people are just going to say, okay, if you're going to act like Amazon and show me stuff that I didn't ask for, then why not just go to Amazon? Let's go to Amazon. Let's see what Amazon has to offer. What was that, an A2681 Midnight LCD? And I can show you countless examples of this same bullshit, not just with MacBook screens, but with car parts or with, instruments or whatever. And now look, here's one right here for $261 with that coupon. And although it's a little bit more expensive, with the coupon it's $261. You still get free returns. There's no hassle returns. You don't have to deal with any of the bullshit. Here's one for $252. Here's one right here for $252. A2681 Midnight with the coupons. It's let's see. I think it was $252 or something like that. Yeah, okay, I have a gift card, so whatever, blah, blah, blah. Anyways, if you go back to this screen, you'll see that it was $252. I just saw it. And here's one for $245. Here's one for $245. $245. And it looks like it's out of stock. Midnight. Whatever. Let's see. Here's one for $246. Look at that. $246. So when you have that, why would you even shop? Why would you even buy this one? This one's $242. The one on Amazon is $246. That's $4 difference, and you know that you're getting a better shopping experience on Amazon. You know there's going to be no hassle returns. You know that they're going to give you Prime delivery, 2-day delivery, whatever. It's going to be fast shipping, because that's what they're selling. That's the Amazon experience. Fast shipping, no hassle returns. You know, they hold their sellers to a high standard. Whereas eBay, it's a fucking free-for-all. They don't care. They want this. They love the Chinese sellers who just rob you and rape you with all this bullshit stuff that's not as described. But eBay doesn't care. They don't care because they're idiots. Because they don't care about the customer experience first. They act like there's no tomorrow, and we have to get as much money today because the world's gonna blow up and ignite tomorrow. We need to get as much money right now, this very second, because tomorrow there's gonna be no Earth, and then there won't be any money to spend. But whatever, you see what I'm saying? They're idiots. They don't care about the customer experience. All they care about is raping and pillaging and stealing and nickeling and diming and robbing you. That's why eBay sucks. That's why Amazon has... And I hate Amazon. I hate the fact that when I type something into Amazon, they show me all this other bullshit that I didn't ask for. They're trying to show... They want engagement. They want views. They want your eyes to see more things so you'll buy more things. And I hate that. When I go in to look for something, it's usually for a repair or something, and I'm looking for something specific. I don't go on the internet to window shop. I don't go on the internet to look at things and just blow random money. I go for a specific thing, and in this case, I want a screen. I want a used screen, and I want it at the cheapest possible price, and I don't want a broken one. I want a used screen at a fair, cheap price. And I want guarantees that if it doesn't work, if it's broken, that they'll send it back with no return, no hassles. And I can drop it off at any Walmart, Walgreens, UPS store, FedEx store, Amazon, Whole Foods. I can do that. So why the hell would I buy this screen right here from eBay for $242 when I can go to Amazon and get it for $246 and have all of that, have the security, have I can have the hassle-free, I don't have to worry, the worryless shopping experience. And that's fundamentally, this is the core of why eBay sucks. And it's because they don't care about the users. They don't care about they're trying to be like Amazon, but they're failing. They're trying to show you as much shit as possible, except for they're not really. They're trying to just show you the most expensive stuff as possible. They're not really trying to do the Amazon thing, which is to basically get you to, add a bunch of stuff to your cart and hopefully, check out with a bunch of stuff that you didn't even ask for. it's fundamentally a different shopping experience. eBay is trying to get you to pay for the most expensive things, whereas Amazon is just trying to get you to buy more things. And if you're that kind of impulse buyer, then, sucks to be you. I'm not going to buy anything that I didn't come for. I don't care what you show me. I don't care what your algorithm says. That's why I'm good with Amazon. You can show me all this stuff. I'm not going to buy it. I'm coming for one specific thing, and I'm going to get it. And the eBay does not. They're trying to show you the most expensive thing. They're trying to push that onto you. And they do this in these sleazy used car salesman tactics that I've just described. Like they just let the sellers list whatever they want. They don't moderate anything. They don't even respond to the reports when you report something. So reporting something is absolutely pointless on eBay. It's absolutely pointless. So you have to do all this stuff. You have to narrow it down. You have to put in this, exclude all these words. You got to check this out, feedback and this and that, and you have to make sure that you know exactly what you're buying. And if it says, see, I can actually go buy that broken screen right here on eBay, wherever it is. This one, the one that's so-called listed as used, this should be removed. Remove this now, eBay. Remove this listing and ban this user. See, Amazon won't tolerate this crap. Selling broken shit as used? Give me a fucking break. It's fucking broken. It's broken. It's not lightly used or whatever he's listed it as. Some distortion. It's cracked. This is a cracked screen. It's not slight distortion. This guy should be banned. And his name is E-Parts Highway. He's a parts seller. He knows exactly what he's doing. And I guarantee you, if you look, he knows exactly what he's doing. This is his business. I don't know why. Look, here's another problem with eBay. I'm tapping on sellers' other items and I'm not getting anything. It's just not doing anything. Here, look. That's all he does is sell parts. Of course he knows that this is cracked and it should be listed as parts not working. There's a category for parts and not working that should be listed. And you would think that, come on, and here's another thing. Come on, trying to go back. There is a whole category just for that. Under condition. Look, you see it right here? Parts not working. That thing right there. Nobody wants a cracked screen. You can't do anything with here, look. Good for you, bro. You listed the cracked screen here for $29. There you go. Here, this guy. You did it. You listed the cracked screen here for, $30, $20, whatever. Good. Good seller. That's how it should be. Does eBay care? No. No. All they care about is immediate sales. eBay could care less if I bought this cracked screen for $500 right now. They're hoping that this is another thing. They're hoping that they can beat me in the return process. That I'll order it and I'll go, oh, whoops, my bad. I ordered the wrong thing. I'm not going to do anything about it. Or maybe I don't have time to do anything about it. Or if I try to do something about it, the seller will just say, well, duh, I took a picture of it and I said, yeah, I showed you there was distortion. Like, that's your bad, man. But that's how they're like sleazy used car salesmen. This is why eBay sucks. This is why they're horrible. This is why they need a new CEO. This is why they need new leadership. This is why eBay. God. It's so pathetic because I would have never thought 20 years ago that Amazon would have surpassed eBay. I thought, wow, here's a marketplace where anybody can list anything. This is the future. But Amazon soared past them, even with all their shenanigans of showing you crap that you don't need, even with their abysmal search. And that's the thing. The thing is, like, eBay is now becoming like Amazon. They're copying their abysmal search engine. They're trying to do I have to put all these excludes and all this stuff because the stupid AI thing wants to show me all these damn results that I didn't even ask for. This is how I shouldn't have to put all these words and all these different, I shouldn't have to refine my thing 1,000 times. eBay sucks. They're horrible. So yeah, the GameStop CEO would certainly be a better fit. I think I would be the best fit, but again, my neighbor, which I've only spoken to a handful of times, who is from, I guess, Honduras or something, he would be a better CEO. Because eBay just sucks. The customer experience is abysmal. When you look at that, and I'm gonna buy this screen. I'm gonna buy this A2681 screen, and I'm gonna buy it from Amazon. I'm gonna do it right now. I'm gonna buy it from Amazon because eBay fucking sucks. There, I got the screen, and I'm sure there was a screen somewhere on eBay cheaper, but they just suck. They just suck. They completely suck. They're horrible. They're abysmal. They're the worst. Whoever their CEO is should be shot dead. Well, not really. They should be tried at the Nuremberg trials. They should be tried at the International Court of whatever, the ICJ or the, whatever. They should be put on trial for mass fraud and just douchebaggery because they suck so bad. They don't understand to work backwards from the customer experience. They don't care about the customer experience. They think customers are stupid. They think customers are sheep, cattle, stupid, and they'll buy whatever they just throw at you. And they won't. They clearly won't, because they'll just go to Amazon, just like I just showed you. Look at this. Look at this. Oh, come on. Stop.